Hi guys.
Hey guys.
So, as promised, because some of you subscribers have asked us to go into a little bit more detail about our groceries and what they cost, how much we spend per month or, on regular basis. So, we decided that we're going to categorize a lot of our items, so dairy, breads, vegetables, fruits, condiments, liquor, so and so.
Yeah, so the way we decided to do it, so keep in mind, obviously we're in Europe, it's euros, and some of the items are cost per item, and some will be per kilogram. So if you're in Canada or US, you'll have to use their, if you want to convert something, depending when you watch the video, you just convert it into what the euro is at that point to the US or to the Canadian to get a better idea of the comparison between countries, okay?
A few of the grocery stores that we frequent, one is the Continent, which is the largest grocery store here on the island.
Yeah, it's fairly new here. Actually, they're all over the mainland, and that's where you're going to find the most variety. It's a pretty big place. And the other couple of places, obviously when we're in Lage, we have up the road, we just walk 2 seconds, and there's a place here called Spar, S-P-A-R. They have, it's a small little place, but, when you need something, we go there quite often. And the third place where we frequent is my cousin, my cousin owns my cousin's grocery store, Mini Marques, okay? And they have quite a few groceries there. It's a store that's been there for quite a few years. They also have construction, paint, a whole bunch of
and
stuff.
giftware.
Giftware. So, we try to support them when we're there. Obviously, when we spend more time in São Mateus, we would go there more often, right? But we're always passing back and forth, so we do buy there. What we can, we buy it there. But we find that the prices overall are pretty, obviously some things are going to be less at the bigger because of volume, but a lot of stuff is similar. If we pay a little bit more to support the one in the village, that's what we're going to do.
Okay, so eggs. So we get extra large eggs, and they come in 2 packets.
Actually, why don't we start with a sip of wine first?
Oh, okay.
To all your supporters, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
This is how we are. We usually end the video this way, but now we're starting it.
Saude. This is an amazing wine. I'll give you the tip where this wine comes at the end.
Yes.
All right.
Very expensive.
Continue.
All right, so eggs. 12 eggs, $1.17.
Yes, €1 and 17 cents.
17 cents.
Yeah.
Milk, 52 cents for 1 liter.
It's a liter.
And cheese, so we get cheddar cheese. This is shredded because Carlos makes amazing chili, so we always put cheddar cheese on top. We use mozzarella, and
Parmesan.
we also use Parmesan is a big one because we like to do
A lot of
pasta. And we like to get cheeses actually from the islands of Saint George, Pico,
We've tasted Graciosa. We've even had Fayal.
Yes.
Flores, I think. We tried different ones.
Yes, and
They're all different.
they're all different and all very, very good.
Yeah.
So let's start with cheddar cheese. So cheddar cheese, they come in 2 packets, the shredded cheese, and it's $1.69 for 240 grams. Mozzarella for a package, it's €1.19. And Parmesan is €3.79 for 200 grams. Then we also get yogurt, and the yogurt is for 4 small, round.
The typical.
It's typical is €1.95. And butter, which is made here in the Azores, is €1.49 for 250 grams.
Yeah, so on the butter, like with cheese and milk, just to go over it again, some of it is even here on Pico, not just
Yes.
generally in the Azores. Every island has cows, milk, obviously cheese and butter. So we a lot of times we get the ones from Pico. There's one called Rainha do Pico, which means Queen of Pico. When that's out, we'll grab another one. They're all good. They're all they're organic basically. So
when you buy milk, usually back home it's in the fridge at the grocery store. Here it's in cardboard boxes, and they're on the counter.
Yeah, and it lasts a long time.
On the shelf,
and
I
it's
should
very
say.
good milk. It's very good milk.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Breads. Oh.
Yeah, we're trying to
eat
cut
a
down.
lot of bread.
Yeah, we're trying to cut down on breads.
It's so tasty.
Yeah, we buy basically, like most people probably would, some sliced bread, buns, and a very special bread we get here. It's a corn bread.
Oh,
it's delicious.
so
Yeah,
delicious.
it comes from this place here, Fitaish. I think I pronounced that correctly. For those
bakery.
Portuguese, yeah, from the baker here, and I think they're around Caleta, but it's distributed throughout the island. It's very good cornbread. And I think that what are the costs for these?
So cornbread is about €2, and it's like a big. I wish we had one that we could show you.
Yeah, we ate it all.
And sliced bread, it really depends. It's around like €2. €2.49 for yeah. It's your turn.
All right, we're gonna do some vegetables here now. Don't mind my glasses. I actually broke them right there. This is one of the ones you buy for $20 at Shoppers Drug Mart back in Canada. So someone told me the other day I looked like a doctor. Dr. Suarez, they called me.
I think you could afford to buy a new pair here.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through these vegetables here. Garlic, $3.99 per kilogram. Okay, so 2-3 cloves, you're looking at about 54 cents. Okay, onions, you're looking at for a 1.5 kilogram bag, €1.34. Potatoes, 2 kilogram bag, 1.39 cents. Carrots, 99 cents for a 1 kilogram bag. Peppers, like red peppers, are like $2.39 a kilogram. Green, $1.60 a kilogram. What else? Tomatoes, $1.69 a kilogram. Cabbage, 0.99 cents a kilogram. Collard greens, we usually get those for free. I actually have it here, but there's no price beside it.
It's free.
And let's say broccoli, $1.99 a kilogram. So I find these very reasonable compared to, in my case, Canada. So I think a lot of times sounds a bit cheaper, depending on the conversion. But and these are all most of these, and I always ask they're from Portugal. They could come from around here, from the Azores, or from the mainland. A lot of stuff comes in from the mainland, because the center of Portugal, Alentejo, Castelo Branco, there's a lot of farming down there, and a lot of vegetables and produce comes from there. So that's the vegetables. Back to you.
Back to you.
Can you read that?
Okay, so I don't need glasses to read.
Okay.
Okay.
Fruits.
Fruits. So apples, €1.47 a kilogram. Bananas, 99 cents a kilogram. Lemons, €1.99 per kilogram. Pineapple is we found a pineapple for €3.79.
Yeah, usually it's on special. I've seen it. It's around there.
Yes. Now San Miguel,
pineapples.
They have the best pineapples, and they're little mini, but they're the sweetest pineapples.
I mean, I've had pineapples. I guess the other place that were amazing was Hawaii, and they were bigger. These are like literally like that, and they're delicious.
Yeah. So condiments, ketchup. So Heinz ketchup is €2.99 for 460 grams. Peanut butter, like Skippy peanut butter, which sometimes we like to have for breakfast over a toast, was €4.19 for 340 grams. And Dijon mustard, €1.94 for 210 grams. And Hellmann's mayonnaise is €1.79 for 238 grams. Maple syrup, which actually I was kind of surprised that we found maple syrup.
Good, yeah. It's not from Canada. It's not the best in the world.
Canadian
Canada has the
maple
best
syrup
maple
is
syrup,
the best.
for sure.
Sorry, everyone in
But it's
Portugal.
good. It's good. Yeah.
So the maple syrup was €4.49 for 709 milliliters. I think that's milliliters. Okay, pimenta. Actually, you should explain pimenta because Portuguese use a lot of pimenta.
Yeah, I mean they're peppers, red peppers, crushed, boiled. You know, it's we use that on a lot of dishes. It's like a condiment or a spice that you would use on various dishes. I use it in fish, chicken.
We actually even use it in
Pasta.
pasta sauce.
It just if you want to add a little bit of that pepper taste, you know, and the beautiful red that you would. And
yeah, it's very good.
you know, the Italians, they do their own. They crush their own. I think some Portuguese do as well. These are bought. They're actually from the mainland, I believe. There's some from St. Michael that I use, but it's all again very good. And
Yeah, and so that's €39 for 345 grams. So meat and fish. I'll leave that up to you.
All right. I think we need a glass here.
A sip.
Yes.
We already cheered. Let's just drink it.
All right. What am I doing?
You're doing meats and fish.
Oh, meats and fish. Okay, just I'll go quickly through this. Like, just to remind, this is pretty much what we buy on a regular basis. We don't buy because Laura doesn't eat meat, pork. So we
I don't
mostly
eat red meat. I just eat chicken and fish.
Yeah. So anyway, so a whole chicken. This was a good size. It was actually about 340. What is it?
A whole chicken we bought for €5.89.
Yeah, there was
It's
a good sized chicken.
Yeah.
Shrimp. We usually get these really nice big jumbo shrimp. There's always a sale on. It's usually like half price. And 25, 30 of these, about €6.47. Okay, just to give you an idea. And we usually use it for 2 or 3 meals, depending how much shrimp we want. Fish fillet. There's one I'm getting. It's about 4 or 5. Yeah, about 4 or 500 grams, €4.50. Then we buy a lot of chicken, and I also like the chicken from here. So I'll give you the name afterwards. I can't actually remember it right now.
Actually, I'm going to show it in beef
footage.
footage.
Right. I almost forgot about beef footage. Thank God. So yeah, I mean, we get bags like with thighs, maybe 10, 8, 12, depending on all different sizes for like €3 and something, right? Chicken breasts for like 4 nice chicken breasts with the bone.
Now that's one thing about. I use a lot of ground chicken, or we use a lot of ground chicken. You can't find ground chicken in the grocery store, so we actually bought a meat grinder and we grind our own chicken.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and all you gotta do is take out the bone and just because it is cheaper with the bone. It's the same breast basically, but you can get like 4 breasts for like €3 and so you know.
Yeah, we are
€4.
talking about chicken breasts.
Yeah, chicken breasts. So, yeah, and now as far as red meat, like I said, we haven't. We went through our list. We didn't have any red meat on there. It is reasonable. A lot of they have meat from here. There's even meat that comes from the outside, even Argentina, different places.
Which is what we showed in the previous video.
Yeah, the barbecue we had that was from Argentina, Uruguay. I mean, there's a lot of great meat that comes in here. So, but just go to the website, Continent, CONTINENTE.pt. And then you can even put it in English. It'll give you items if you want to. And there's a whole load of stuff in there beyond what we're talking about here. So you want to read the coffee that Miss Celine?
Oh yes, coffee.
And then I'll get the next one.
We love our coffee in the morning. So coffee, we get the beans because we like to grind them ourselves. So for a 1 kilogram bag of coffee beans, it's €6.99. Tea. I always have to have my tea as soon as I wake up in the morning, is €3.59 for 20 bags. Now honey.
Hey, honey.
You can get honey here between €2.49 up to €6.99. And there's also the honey that's made here in the Azores.
Yes. Very good honey. So that tends to be the more expensive one. No, you missed olive oil here. You usually get a 750 milliliters.
Yeah.
Portuguese olive oil. I mean, there's different types. They're all good. There's a lot of, you just pick one that's on special. €3.69 was the
Very
one we
reasonable.
usually get. Yeah, it's very good.
Now, pasta. We tend to eat a lot of pasta.
Yeah, with the name Scarfo was your last name.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
obvious.
Italian,
Yeah.
I grew up on pasta.
Her dad made me an offer I couldn't refuse. La Familia. Okay. Enough. All right. So back to the grocery list.
So pasta between 79 cents and €1.32 for 500 grams.
Yeah, it's the same ones, fusilli, whatever that's.
Fusilli, penne. I make a mean
linguine,
Italian
spaghetti.
sauce, don't I?
Yeah, it's very affordable. You do. It's a Nona sauce, right?
My grandma's sauce.
Few people have died actually because of it.
They didn't die eating it.
No, not eating it, because of the secret of the sauce.
I actually had a girlfriend once. She rooted through my garbage to find out the ingredients that I put in my.
She died. Right? Okay.
I finally just gave her the recipe.
Didn't Zambroni actually put a hit out on her? No, just kidding. And last on this list is rice. There's different types. Basmati, 154 for a bag, 1 kilogram. So the variety is huge, just like in the U.S. or Canada and other countries.
Beans.
I'm going to spill the beans here.
I'm going to spill the beans.
Various types of beans, whatever. Everyone likes, kidney beans, mixed beans.
Yeah. You don't want to be around us after we've eaten chili.
Baby too.
Well, that's like most people. It's anyway. So beans, so 85 cents a can. Most cans are around 520 grams. Cans of tomatoes are like 800 grams. They're about 169. There's
But
bigger
you can
ones.
get them as low as 95 cents.
Yeah. Just depends what type you want. And how the tomato is. A whole tomato slice and so forth. Corn, 59 cents for like a 290 grams. Chickpeas. We like to use chickpeas in soups and tuna salad. About 85 cents for 520 grams. Tuna, 175 for an 84 gram. This is local tuna. The best tuna we like and we always get is from St. George.
Actually, let me
Caterina?
show you a can.
Yeah, Caterina. So, so that's pretty much what, there's, again, variety is not. So, there you go. Yeah.
Now, what do we get?
Well, that's the liquor. Let's go with the liquor here
Okay.
so we don't forget it.
All right.
How do I put this? We drink a lot.
We don't drink a lot.
No, we drink.
I'm drunk.
We don't drink a lot.
No, we
drink a lot.
We don't drink every day.
Overindulge.
We don't
We don't
overindulge. Sometimes we
overindulge.
do, but not every day. We try to balance
Only
it
when
out.
we're with family.
We try to balance it out, and because the alcohol here is very inexpensive.
Yes.
And if you're trying to quit this stuff, do not come here. It's not recommended. They actually, it's impossible. So, we obviously buy a lot of wine, white, red wine, and we like beer. It's a mood, depends on the mood you're in, right?
There's two brands of beer that we usually get, which is Sagres.
I know there's beef footage, but this is like a box like this.
Yep.
And there's 20 bottles of 25, 25 cylinders they call it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and then the other one is Superbock.
Superbox. So you can start,
Show the Superbock.
20 of those, $9.99, $12.99, $14.99, depending on the deals that are going. Yeah, there's Superbock right here.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of funny because I get these boxes and I put them together and make tunnels for Cena. It's a cat tunnel.
I even get in one of those sometimes. Made one for me once.
She loves this tunnel.
As you can tell, we're trying to be a little comedic here because, I mean, we're talking about groceries, right? So
yeah,
we're trying,
it can get a little boring.
yeah, there's no scenic shots or landscape.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of people were asking about these groceries. Just to get a little bit more specific information, we did one cost of living before. So if you needed an ideas on other costs of living, just you can in our channel you can find that video.
Or we'll put it in the
we'll put it in
description
one.
below.
But you know, we're obviously trying to be a little funny, and hopefully that's working. So it's I don't want people
Hopefully.
sleeping. I don't want people sleeping when they're watching this.
Okay, so things that we get for free from our friends and family.
Yeah, that's you know what? So you don't go asking for it a lot of times. I'm not like I go, hey, could you have egg? You know, I don't do that. We don't do that. But it's funny. It's regular. If we go visit someone, I mean, just to give you a few examples. Obviously, I have family here. My uncle. When I visit him, I usually get. Here's some potatoes, and these are the best potatoes in the world. They're
Pico
from here.
potatoes are my favorite.
Yeah, so potatoes. He has lots of chicken. Sometimes you get eggs. And then a friend of ours, the one that's in the cemetery's house right behind us, he has
Lots of parsley.
parsley and limes.
limes.
That they call it tangerine lime. It's like the mix.
It's really
unbelievable.
good, especially on fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use it on the chicken. Oh, it's so good.
He's basically told us if I'm not home, just come by and just help yourself. There's a lot of
Yeah.
them.
And then we have people that will family that shows up at our door with whole bags of oranges
Yeah.
and tangerines, and it's like
when the orange season is on, which is it started December, January. Even now, there's still oranges. We haven't ran out of them, and we would go to my uncle's quinta and, as you saw, grab them, or we would or people would just on the street here. A friend of mine, Paulo, a childhood friend, just not too long ago, I hear him yelling, "Hey, you have any oranges?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just ran out." And he goes, "Wait." He drove down. I thought he was going to give me like 4, 5 6 oranges. He gives me a bag of 30 oranges.
So what are we
Wow.
going to do with all
I mean,
these oranges? But
yeah.
we tend to go through them very quickly because we make orange juice.
Yeah, I mean, we don't throw anything out. But yeah, it's amazing. I mean, what are you going to do? But that's looking at this list. So oranges, all types of, like tangerines, citrus, like the limes, potatoes, parsley, fish, sometimes fish.
Yeah.
We've had tuna.
Yeah, the other day at the barbecue. we
Yeah,
had
collard greens, which is kovjir. The neighbor in some just says, just help yourself. It's
Just help yourself.
Yeah, that should be actually a slogan here for you. Just help yourself to the local produce. It's like it goes back to the village, to the old days. If someone had the oranges and someone else had potatoes, they would barter, exchange, and I think that still goes on here. Even if I have nothing to barter with, I still get the oranges. You know what I mean? Overall, it's affordable here. I mean, I can only compare it to what I'm used to, and I can tell you it's affordable. Obviously, people, if you come out, the tourist that's here for any length of time, that brings in Canadian dollars, U.S. dollars, maybe German dollar, all that stuff, the euro, it depends on what you make.
It goes a long way.
It goes a long way, obviously. It just depends, who you are. But a lot of people grow their own stuff here. It's great to see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have their own little quintas, growing vegetables. So that's why I always remember growing up, I never saw what I would say that person's poor. It's poverty. It's everyone always had stuff to eat. Everyone was always helped, and a lot of stuff is to do with the land, to do with the growing, and then you go fishing, you will not starve here. Okay, so
Self-sustainable.
it's self-sustainable, and that's still going on. And I think the younger generations are coming in and wanting that part of life again.
Yeah.
It kind of went away from even my generation growing up, unfortunately, but I can see it coming back to places in Europe, Portugal, even back home in Canada, all over, And I think if you can grow your own, it's also obviously you're sustaining yourself, but it's the active. I think it's a wellness thing, actually. I think it's good for you. It's like people like gardening, and they like being in the land, getting dirty, planting a seed, watching it grow, and eating it. I mean, I think that has some positive stuff to your mindset, right? I mean, it's without getting too deep, that's And
Okay, don't get too deep.
no. Now I'm gonna. So I told you I had a couple of. No, I have a few things here. I just want to share. For any of you that come here regularly to the Azores or Portugal, you know there's lots of wines all over the place. So there's a few here that we buy. That's I think it's amazing, and it's tasty. And like a box like this, right? 5
Over
liters.
here so they can see.
There you go. There's different makers make this here, and I know. I get this one actually at my cousin's grocery store. Average on this shelf, these are wines from, a lot of them are from the mainland. Douro, Alentejo, €2. You know, these are €2, 260, 255. Right? All good wines. Look at this one here. This is actually a 440. This is actually very good wine. Obviously, and so forth. So most of these are under €10. There's one here, for example, like we like to buy this. There's a wine we buy back in Canada from Chile, same size bottle for what, $14. This is €4.85, for example. Very good wine. About €8, and very good wine from the continent. Okay.
And their grocery store is called
Minimarks. Okay, and then you have some stuff also more like bottle wise. You know, so bottle like this, I think was I want to say €6-7. It's a very good wine. This back in Canada could be, who knows, €30-40 dollars. But the wine that I'm drinking actually is this one.
This is the best red wine.
It's my uncle's wine. It's like a family, even all my uncles, I tell you, they know how to make wine.
Did we not help pick those grapes?
Is
that from that?
That was last year.
That was last year. Okay, so
Yeah.
we also have a video where we talk about the wines and
At my uncle's vineyard, and we helped them pick. This year we helped them, but it's a really good wine. Look at this color. Look, guys. Look, I just want to show you, and it's very good. I got it. A lot of people on Pico make good wine. It's just something that's they born with, and they know how to make. I'm not saying everyone. You know, it also depends on the taste. But
yeah, because Pico's nickname is actually called the Wine Island.
Yeah, one of the nicknames. There's different ones.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I'm sure there's a few. But
yeah, it's
one of them is Wine
are,
Island.
Yeah, it's a continuous. The vino culture is growing, and they're winning awards now, and it's great. So I also wanted to just to touch on my the wine that we get from my uncle. His name is Daniel. The funny thing is that on the day he gave us this wine, he actually first came into the house in San Mateos and pruned my fig tree. I mean, he's an expert at that, right? He knows the land, the vineyards, all that. So he didn't only prune the fig tree, and then I went down and he had some wine for me, and that's what he gave me. So this is what it's like. So we wanted to thank him, and Laura's gonna practice her Portuguese.
Actually, that is the wine that we have been drinking.
It is the wine. Just to be fair, this is the wine. And just to mention, we're more giddy than drunk, right?
Yeah,
we're in a really good mood. We're really in a good mood, and like I said, we want it to be, a little bit more funnier to bring these groceries to life a little bit. Okay.
So, obrigado, tio Daniel.
Obrigado, tio Daniel.
We love you.
Para podar a figa e pro vinho. Salute.
Cheers.
So
we hope that you enjoyed this video.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your support as usual. And Saude, as we say, Saude, which means health. Okay. And please if it helps the algorithm. There is another vlogger that we watch, Stay Classy. He's calling it the Alco Rhythm.
We're gonna make this merch, by the way. Like and comment for the Alco Rhythm.
Yeah, I love
Something
that.
like that.
The Alco Rhythm.
It could be that, yeah. So, we'll see you on the next video, and
thanks, guys.
see you on Pico.
See ya.